shift our attention to a Times Now special investigation. For the first time, we are exposing the modus operandi of the ISI-backed Khalistani terrorists, the various tools used by them and their funding network. The investigation details accessed by Times Now's Priyank revealed that foreign-based terrorists have been using jailed gangsters in India to carry out their operations, especially targeted killings and extortion rackets. The investigations have established that these terrorists based abroad are using their network to raise funds for their terror activities. The Khalistani goons identifying and threatening businessmen in India for extortion and carrying out killings of businessmen, sportspersons, singers and others by firing in front of their houses if their demands of extortion are not met. Arms and ammunitions, you won't be surprised, are provided by the Pakistani ISI, the deep state there. The gang members came in contact with extremists, specifically the associates of the pro-Khalistan organizations in Indian jails and abroad. With the help of associates of the Khalistani supporters, they arrange for sophisticated weapons. Let's bring in Priyank Tripathi, who's joining us more. Priyank, it's a sensational disclosure about how Khalistani gang members have developed a new tool to avoid interception.
See, the multi-agencies which has been probing the larger conspiracy behind the networking of these terrorists who are based in abroad, like Dabba and 5 more others who are still absconding according to the NIA charge sheet, were in closely contact with those criminal gangsters who were being given protection in the name of providing them visa and to be shifted them to abroad. But in the meanwhile, what we also got to know that one of the accused was also providing these arms and ammunition to these accused, and which was certainly coming out from the ISI side. By crossing the border, these ammunition were being sent. So on the ground, these criminal network were extorting money from various gangsters, singers, actors, politicians in the name of giving them protection and not harming them. And then it was very difficult for the agencies to tap them because they were using a unique modus operandi which is known as Dabba System. The Dabba is a network of several handset or mobile hand phones which were kept in together. And by keeping them together, they were making the call through various IP addresses, which we have also shown in the past on the basis of the document which we have recovered, so that it should not be traced. So on the ground, starting from small business houses, then to those daily market areas, this money was extorted, and even at times the money was also given on interest, and every entry was done by them. Then this money was transferred through MMTS, which is a transfer of money through multiple system, which was sent to abroad to these Khalistani gangsters. And then the top leaders like Dabba, because he was a gang leader, he used to send the money back whenever it was needed. So this was a unique modus operandi which we have managed to access, to know after we managed to get those charge sheet details, those document details which are part of the annexure.
Let's break down what you're telling us about the Dabba system. Meenakshi has those details. Yes, Meenakshi.
Well, yes, Pranesh, let's take our viewers through these documents which have been accessed by Priyank. Priyank was basically talking about the Dabba system, how mobile handsets and the network was used by Khalistani agents to stay in touch. This is, of course, a diary from the pages of an alleged Khalistani terrorist. This basically, in very, Hindi and simply put words, is Bahi Khata or an account sheet. It basically talks about, the money which they received, how much money. It also entails and details really of how much money was received, via extortion and other illegal activities. So, for example, look at this entry, 23rd May, this was the amount received, and then come to 30th May, this is about 2,10,000 received, 26th May, 1,75,000 received, and then on August 25th, about 2,50,000 received, plus a profit which this diary says of 2,30,000 or 35,000 and so. So this basically is the entire balance sheet or account book from the diary of an alleged Khalistani, showing how much money they were basically able to extort out of people. And also this is a bank account detail. We have, of course, hidden the details of the bank account for our viewers. This basically shows the entire nexus, how the Khalistani operatives were really working, the entire modus operandi exposed here.
Now, Meenakshi, thanks for that quick input. Priyank, what was this money transfer scheme? And if you could elaborate on what's in the diary.
One more system, the data entry which has been done in these multiple diaries which were recovered during the raid by the National Investigating Agency clearly shows that every account was mentioned. Like these criminals used to extort money from small market areas, those subsidy mandis in fact, and then to business houses, singers, actors, politicians. Every data entry was done in this particular book which has been recovered starting from 10,000 goes to 30 lakh. This particular money was transferred to Khalistan-based module, which was sent through Hawala transaction, and the communication was happening on very frequent interval. What agencies have also found that during this time period, the data of the account which was being kept on those logbooks, all those book entry which was done by these terrorists was also sent through various social media platforms. Likewise, one of the suspects, Sandeep Kaur, who is a lady who is based in Canada, then those gangsters, family members, the female family members as per se, Twinkle and others, used to provide this information through internet, through Instagram. That's why when the agency is raided and managed to seize the mobile handset of one of the accused, Sandeep Dagar, they could not have access to all these data on Instagram, because most of this chat of Sandeep with the Kaur, who is based in Canada, could not have been found. So multiple things were done on the ground. That's why agencies have managed to access these kind of detail about these criminals, terror network, which has been busted. But many more people could be part of this network, which is the next focus for the agencies.
It's a sensational new revelation. Priyank getting us the details. We're taking a quick break. Lots more lined up on Times Now, viewers. Please stay with us.